stories from SMS. I remember once I attended a workshop in a vet office with a veterinarian talk about dog first aid and stuff like that. And then there's a attendee there, a lady that she heard I had a Taiwan dog, right? She got pissy about it, said, the foreign dogs are bad, they bring in diseases. I do not support people have foreign dogs. We have so many dogs in the States that you could have helped, but you decide to help a foreign dog, right? And number one is the vet instantly shut her down, like they don't bring in diseases. Those diseases are already here. There's no proof that foreign dogs bring in new diseases. Now for me, when talk about why you didn't help dog in the States, there are a lot of dog in the shelter, a lot of dog in the rescue locally, why you didn't adopt them? Oh my gosh, I can't stop talking about that when I get the chance. I want to share this with you. I talked to several other adopters who have Taiwan dogs. They experience the same treatment by the local rescues, and what happens, they make it extremely hard to adopt their dogs. I went through, I'm not going to name names. I tried to adopt a German Shepherd at the beginning, and then I received an email, I probably still have it, that literally accused me that it's people like you who want to adopt dog like German Shepherd are the reason why German Shepherd ends up on the street. Because they see me as a first-time dog owner, did not take responsibility, right? That's how they told me. And then I tried to adopt a pit bull, and they heard I have chinchillas. They said, you have rats. I was so offended by that words, by the man. My chinchillas are not rats, even they are rodents still. They said, you have rats, you can't have a dog. I'm like, what? Oh, I can tell you that's just wrong, right? You can certainly help your dog with your other pets. Nothing is easy, but still. And then I had another one come back, ask me, do you run 5K every day? I'm like, why is that? If you don't, the dog gonna chew your sandals. You have to take your dog to physical exercise, do a lot of running and stuff. So, and I submitted, I'm probably not gonna lie, like somewhere between 50 and 100 applications try to adopt a dog, and I was able to maybe meet and greet maybe only one or two of them, and they weren't a good fit. And the rest of them are like either never heard back, or just tell me they don't have time to get back to me, or send me pretty insulting emails. And one of my clients actually shared with me their older couple in their late 60s, early 70s, and then they got the information like literally they tell them, you're too old, you're gonna die before the dog, so we can't give you the dog. I'm like, that hurtful. Like, can you imagine that if I were a little older and people tell me you're gonna die tomorrow, so I cannot give you a dog? Like, what the heck? And they're so offended too. They're like, wow, like we plan to live another 10 years at least, and more so than that, we have children can take in the dog if something actually happened. So anyhow, so it's almost like the rescuers want to say, we want to find quality dog owners for their dog, which is good intention, but they also sounds like have no idea how to actually make it get the dog more adoptable, right? And then I think part of it is really back to training, that a lot of rescues actually do not have effective way of training the dogs or rehabilitate the dogs, resulting the dog not a good fit to most of the families, and then they put in all this arbitrary restrictions to tell people you can't have a dog, and then people end up having the dog, yes, have all the artificial surface requirement being met, but they're not necessarily good dog owners for the dog, because it's really, if you listen to my videos, a lot about personality, a lot about personal improvements, a lot about their inner strength when it comes to, especially if the dog is challenging, right? And the rescue dog come with a lot of their own emotional baggages, and it's so important for the owner to able to stood up for themselves and for the dog and able to help the dog. And I just want to tell you, you don't need a freaking backyard to have a well-behaved dog. You don't have to run 1K to have a good well-behaved dog. You don't have to like work from home, right? At the time I was actually work from home too, and they tell me I can't have a dog. I said I have tons of time to spend with the dog. I'm still disqualified. And you can have a 9 to 5 job and still have a well-behaved dog. You can still make it work, right? And during pandemic, when this video is recorded, you certainly have more chance to work with the dog. And ditch all those restrictions and stop thinking about those what I call really superficial, not artificial, superficial things that other people or rescues put up there for you to prevent you to have a good dog because they said you don't have a backyard, that's why you don't have a good dog. No, it's never like that. It's, if anything, is that you don't make an intention and a decision to be the good owner to help your dog. That's the only missing thing you're missing. If you want to take action to be a good dog owner, you will be one. Now, by all means, if you work with me, probably give you a better chance for that as well. So go to mensa-mats.com to download your free report. See you next time.